You know what I hate? I hate buying somebody the exact gift that they told me they wanted, because there's no surprise in that. There's no fun in that for anybody, really, although they get a gift. But I mean, it's a lot more fun to surprise somebody. And how do you do that? Well, cordless tools are always great to have. Now, the person in your life, the tool fanatic, may already have a lot of cordless tools, and you may not know what to give. But go down and check out the tool bench, for example. See what's already there. Probably have saws, tools, drills, those kinds of things, but you don't have to give those specific kinds of things. What you can do is check out other cordless types of accessories, and I'm going to show you a couple of them right here. For example, this from Makita is an 18-volt battery-operated flashlight. Uses a standard Makita 18-volt battery. Now you just plug it into the flashlight, and I'll tell you what, you get up to 50 hours per charge of good light with this little jobby, and that's a very handy thing to have around, especially if your person has Makita tools, right? So you've got that, and after they're done working, what's really nice to do is have a nice hot cup of coffee. But if they're out on a job site, that may not be real easy to do, unless of course they have this Makita coffee brewer. Now this thing is also battery operated. It can also run off a wall outlet, but if you're outside and working outdoors, it's nice to have the ability to brew a cup of hot coffee. You take the battery out of your flashlight, pop it into your coffee brewer, and you can make a nice hot cup of coffee, and you can make a couple of them if you want to at a time. Or anyway, you've got a lot of options. There are a whole lot of other cordless types of accessories in all the different tool brands. Radios, jackets, heated jackets, a whole bunch of things. We've got a lot of those on Toolbarn.com. I would encourage you, check them out. Now, chances are, when you ask somebody, for example, a contractor or an avid do-it-yourselfer about gifts, they will probably say, don't get me anything. If I need something, I'll get it myself. I already have everything I need. That kind of a response. But what is the fun in that? Well, there absolutely is none. But what you can do is look at things they have and upgrade some of that stuff. For example, a lot of people already have tool belts, but they may not have this kind of a tool belt accessory or standalone tool belt type of thing. This is from Occidental Leather, and it's a 5-in-1 tool pouch. I tell you what, you can carry a lot of stuff in this thing. You can carry a hammer, got a hammer holder. This thing, by the way, is about as big as a hammer holder by itself. It's got a lot of storage space for a pretty small and compact device. You can carry wire strippers, you can carry screwdrivers, pencils, all kinds of things. It's got a shield for cutting for cutting knives and other types of sharp objects so that you don't damage this thing. It's really very, very well made. Heavy duty leather, heavy duty construction, so it'll last a long time. It's very handy. If somebody is carrying tools around, this is a great thing for them to have. Now, let's talk about things like screwdrivers. You may know somebody who uses one of these things all day on the job or around the house doing things on repairs or whatever. You know, screwdrivers are great. Manual screwdrivers are always fine to have. But if you really want to do them a favor, think about getting them this cordless screwdriver from DeWalt. Now this thing is really cool. I'll tell you what, if you can see this, I'm going to pull the trigger and turn the device. It's action activated. You turn it one way or the other, and that dictates the direction of the bit and also the speed. The more you turn it, the faster it goes. So that's really a handy thing to have, especially for somebody who has to use a screwdriver all day long. A nice cordless screwdriver, and this has got a couple of different configurations. It's got straight line or inline, and it's got the pistol grip configuration as well, depending on how that person likes to use this kind of a tool. So a really great tool for them to have. Here, this is for your brother-in-law. This is get him a stripper. A wire stripper I'm talking about, not the other kind of wire stripper. Look, these things are great. They're not expensive, and if you've got somebody who is an electrician or who's doing a lot of electrical work around the house, hopefully they all know what they're doing, by the way, but if you've got somebody like that, this is a great tool to have. I just put a lot of electrical outlets in my house, and I did it kind of the old-fashioned way with a knife or a blade to kind of scrape those. I did de-energize all those outlets, by the way, before I worked on them, but I should have broken down. These aren't expensive, and just bought one of these. The work would have gone more quickly, would have been a lot easier to do. I would have enjoyed it a lot more. Wire stripper is a great tool for somebody who is doing electrical work. Check them out. So we've got all these things at Toolbarn.com and a lot more. Hey, this year, don't just give in to desperation and give somebody a gift card. Those are nice gifts, but don't settle for that. Put a little thought and effort into it, and you can find some really cool gifts that'll save time and effort for the people that you care about, the people who work with their hands and work with tools. And actually, saving time and effort for somebody who's busy is really one of the best gifts of all. Check out the website. We'll be updating our gifts. We'll be updating pricing and all kinds of things over the next month and a half. Some really great deals for you. You'll find what you need there. You'll find what you need for the person in your life that works with their hands, works with tools, and does a lot of work for your family. So check it out. Thanks for being with us today. We hope to see you next time.